Welcome everyone. My name is Nikos, aka Sephir, and this is Out of the Box, EDH. Many new spoilers from the incoming Spider-Man set were revealed these last days, and one of the commanders that caught my eye and I expect to be really popular is Eddie Brock, aka Venom. Let's see what Eddie Brock does and how we can build a deck around him. Black, 3 CMC, 3/3 Human Hero Villain. Hero Villain, eh? Okay. When Eddie Brock enters, return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And with 6 mana on Jund colors, transform Eddie Brock. Activate only as a sorcery. And then he transforms into Venom, Lethal Protector. Interesting, now the transform cards have as a mana cost their transform cost. It used to be 0. Anyways, Venom Lethal Protector. 5/5, Menace, Trample, Haste. Whenever Venom attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards, then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrificed creature's mana value. A powerful ability, that one, and it will be the one we will build our list around. On a basic level, you add as many creatures with big CMC you can put that also had some kind of reduction so that they can be played early in the game, like Galta or Allosaurus Rider, things like that. You sack them with Venom, and as a result you can draw a gazillion cards and cheat more stuff. Where more stuff is left to whatever you like for more flavor. Some kind of big CMC tribal like demons? Big and silly enchantments and turn it into a fun semi-enchantress? Planeswalkers for super friends? You name it. He's kinda generic, and this is one of the reasons that I expect him to be a popular commander other than, well, be Venom. While we will also have a number of big CMC creatures in our list, our main focus will be Dredge. If we get a creature with Dredge in play, we can attack with Venom, sacrifice a Dredger, Dredge to fill our graveyard with the first drawn card, and draw the rest of the Venom trigger, and in the end, return said Dredger from our hand in play through Venom, ready to sacrifice it again next turn. That way, we fill both our hand and graveyard with gas. And since we fill our graveyard, we can also use them for creatures with Delve that have big CMC but can actually be cast for very few mana investment. So, let's move to the actual cards of the deck. Having a creature with Dredge available is one of the most important aspects of this deck. There is a reason Golgari Grave Troll is restricted in Vintage, and it is our best target and very possible one of the best cards in the deck in general. Other Dredgers include Stinkweed Imp, Golgari Thug, Shambling Shell, Greater Moss Dog, and Golgari Brownscale. Remember, on a basic level, we just need one of those for the deck to work. And since it is so important to have Dredgers in our graveyard, we also need a number of cards to actually tutor for them. Buried Alive can put any 3 creatures we want to our graveyard. Entomb is a cheap and powerful instant speed tutor, while Fauna Summon is a powerful and repeatable tutor engine that can also put more stuff in our graveyard. As for our other big stuff that we want to sacrifice with Venom, in his classic intended way, we will use creatures with Delve. We have Hogak, Arise Necropolis, a card with excellent synergy with our current graveyard-based theme. We also have Gurmagangler, Hooting Mandrills, Doomstalker, Sultai Scavenger, and Sibzig McDraggers. So, how do we abuse the fact that we fill our graveyard? We have things like Colossal Grave River to immediately put our milled creatures in play. We have Head Shredder to put our milled lands in play. We have Ice Steel Explorer for further mill and never actually miss a land drop. Sir Conrad can be a serious killing engine, as is Flair of the Hatebound. Chainer gives the majority of our stuff haste while enabling us the option to cast stuff from our graveyard, while Timeless Witness can bring back to our hand anything we mill. Deval's Judgment will trigger every turn for value, and Insidious Roots provides both extra ramp and an army that can grow pretty fast. Meren triggers every turn for even more value, while, of course, we also play classic reanimation stuff like Reanimate, Animate Dead, Dread Return, Phyrexian Reclamation, and Tortured Existence, as well as ways to fill our graveyard further, like Stitcher Supplier. In this deck, we take advantage of the speed mana dorks can give us, and also from the fact that, in case any of them go to the graveyard in the early game, there is a chance Eddie Brock's front side can bring them back with his ETB. The best options include Ignoble Hierarch, Birds of Paradise, and Delighted Halfling. We can also add Deathrite Shaman if we aim for higher powered tables where fetch lands are more common. We will also include the Elf trio of Llanowar Elves, Elvish Mystic, and Feedhorn Elves. And finally, we will complement this with the Sacred 5 of the Green Ramp, aka Sakura Tribe Elder, Farseek, 3 Visits, Rampant Growth, and Nature's Lore, while from artifact-based ramp, we will have the classic Sol Ring and the new Soulstone, whose endgame ability we can put in great use. Protecting our graveyard is of utmost priority. We will use a Game Changer, Deflecting Swat, to change the target of any Bojuka Book kind of effect, and both Boltbend and Emerald Dragon play a similar role. Tibalt's Trickery is an all-around answer, while Heroic Intervention protects our board from mass wipes. Venom himself is powerful, but he can sacrifice only one thing and only when he attacks. There will be times where we will need to sacrifice stuff at instant speed if needed. Greater Good is probably the best in what it does and provides us with extra card draw and extra ways to discard stuff into our graveyard. We also have some lands that offer sacrifice options, like Phyrexian Tower and High Market. Finally, both Phyrexian Altar and Altar of Dementia are classic sacrifice options to have around. Some other notable cards are Grist, who is technically a creature when in our graveyard and can be reanimated. Obnixilis, whose clone can enter with tons of loyalty to use. Agatha Soul Cauldron that offers many tricks, as well as graveyard removal. Living Death that can flip a game entirely to our favor. Angel of Suffering, who turns any damage we take into mill. Vengeful Pharaoh, a great deterrent against attackers. And finally, Rift Sweeper can bring an exiled card back in our graveyard. All this leaves us with about 35 spots for lands. We will have the 3 Shock lands, the 3 Fetch lands, the 3 Survey lands, and the 3 Bond lands. We will have the classics Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Plaza of Heroes, Prismatic Vista, and Fabled Passage. Yavimaya and Turborg will provide with mana fixing, while Cabal Coffers will provide with big mana. We will add Ancient Tomb, another game changer that increases our tempo at least one turn faster. For utility, we already mentioned Phyrexian Tower and High Market, but we will also add Volrath's Stronghold for extra recursion and an insurance against getting milled to death. All this leaves us 8 spots for basics, giving priority to the forests because of the ramp package, and secondary to the swamps, because of the list's mana cost. And that's it. That's my Eddie Brock Venom list. A Dredge and Delve Graveyard deck. I will put the deck list in the video description, and if you like what you see, come and join my Discord community for free, where all my public and personal lists are uploaded. See you around! Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.